universal approach of Bharat Muni and Longinus. Next slide. As we Longinus is very different from the classical writers like Aristotle and Plato. Longinus doesn't ask whatever literature is good for society, and nor does he worry too much about how genre is different from each other. So he is much more interested in the question of why we read it. Why we read in the first place? What do we get out of it? First of all, what is the theory of what is the rasa theory? So it is in Indian aesthetics. The ras literally means juice or essence or a taste, and rasa are created by vows, or we can say that created by the state of mind. It has been variously translated as sentiments, aesthetic, emotion, etc. And it has the feature of aesthetic experience familiar to Western philosophy. It is emotion, objective, universalized and realized to a state where it becomes the object and lucid, disinterested contemplation and the transfigure into screen joy. And rasa is so called because it is capable of being realized, and it is inward experience, a state of intense satisfaction in the main of sensibility. And the greatest merit of rasa theory is that it has erected its magnificent edifice on the solid foundation of the communication of human feelings and emotions. And next slide. And the concept of sublime. The concept of in aesthetic, the sublime is the quality of greatness, whether it is physical, moral, intellectual, or aesthetic, spiritual, or it is artistic, and it is a great thought spring from the great soul. And this is the first known instance in which greatness in literature is ascribed to qualities innate in the writer rather than his art. And the author further suggests that greatness of thought, if not inward, may be acquired by emulating the great masters of the antiquity, who are the standards of excellence. And the writer may derive divine impulse from them. And the true sublimity fills the reader with the ineffable joy. And it appeals not through the reason but through imagination, not once or twice, but every time it is heard or read. Next slide. The audience are not ordinary men. Longinus and Bharat wrote their theories keeping different types of audience in their mind. Bharat for the spectators of drama, while Longinus for the audience hearing and oration. But whether it is the relish of rasa or sublime, it is the reader who gets affected and consequently derives ecstasy and transcendental delights. For Bharat, the ras can be realized only by sensitive spectators, and for Longinus, the effect of sublime can cause delight only to men of sense and literary experiences. Thus, the appreciative genius of the refined reader is regarded as essential. Next slide. Nature has appointed us men to be no ways more ignoble animals, and forthwith implants in our soul an incomparable love of whatever elevated and more divine than we. The aesthetic theory utilizes both the meaning. The aesthetic creation is severed like a beautiful object in nature is severed, and at the same time, although the simulation stimulus is of objective world, the experience is almost felt to be transcendental, like the chase intuitive experience, and art thus mediates between the experiments of this world and the experience of the transcendental. Next slide. For Longinus puts it saying that the sublime effort of literature transports the reader out of himself for ecstasy, and sublimity with its power of gripping and captivating one's heart and soul moves and uplifts the soul of the reader. At this moment, intense experience the reader's whole and potential is drawn to one center, and the enjoyment of the moment lies in the identification of reader's self with that of the character, his stimulus, and situations and emotions. So this state of intense experience leads to self-realization, which causes joy and immense happiness to the reader. Next slide. The Rus theory. The Rus theory also remarks the same spirit as its belief that when its readers read a poem, he completely identifies himself with the characters. But this identification is possible only by the spectator or the readers completely forgetting that the feeling projected belongs a particular person of a particular time and place. According to Abhinav Gupta, Ras is the transcendental, delightful protection of one's own nature, tinged with predominance, feeling excited with the dramatic display. Next slide. Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next slide. Next slide is about the effort of poetry. The sublime or the rust is consequence the total effect of numerous elements that act as constitutively in making the poetry. And Bharat says that विभावानुभाव विभाव अनुभाव व्यभिचारी संयोग रस निष्पत्ति. So it means that the evocation of ras depends on the combination of the vibhav, anubhav and vyabhichar. And the other elements that also contributes to the evocation of ras are the linguistic device like figure of speech, imagery, four kind of dramatic representation and dhwani. When Longinus talks of the sublime in literature, he almost touches, yes, this one. He almost touches the same ground as that of Bharat, and state sublimity comes from combination of five sources. The first one is the grandeur of thoughts, second one is strong patience, figure of speech, diction and composition. So the first two sources are innate or inborn gifts of a genius, while the remaining three are the product of the art. Thus, art and nature both contribute to the sublime of loftiness of the style. And to conclude, I would like to quote from T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot, a modern poet and critic, while formulating a canon of the portrayal of an emotion in poetry, states that the only way of expressing emotion in the form of art is by finding an objective correlative. So it can be appreciated that Eliot's objective correlative appears to be direct and modern version of the Rasa formula theory. So these are my references. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Bhavyam, for sharing screen.
Yes, questions to Daya, Hiral, and Jignesh.
Have you referred that objective correlative? So can you tell me that what is the objective correlative for T.S. Eliot?
Objective correlative is a for T.S. Eliot. It is a pattern that objects and events, action and situation that can serve effectively to the awaken the readers and emotional response without being a direct statement of that subjective emotion.
Daya?
Yes, Hiral.
What is theory of sublime?
Theory of sublime, as I earlier said, that it is an aesthetic which quality is very greatness, and whether it is in physical, moral, or artistic, or intelligence. And this term especially refer to the greatness beyond all possibility of calculation and measure.